negotiated issue between each of the individual landowners that we work with.
And the previous numbers that I had you, the tax income for Pocahontas County would be somewhere in the neighborhood of $5.3 million through the year 2025. In year 2023, after year 2022, that number starts to decline almost $100,000, and therefore, $50,000 a year after. Can you explain to me why that?
Typically, it's depreciation. As an asset gets older, there's a depreciation curve that goes down, so the value of the asset itself is worth less than it was when it was initially put in the ground.
So my son, who's 2, by the time he's my age, wouldn't see a very minimal benefit.
Well, it gets to the point where the depreciation stops. So at some point in time, and I don't think the numbers we looked at that far, the value of that asset will stop depreciating. It'll be a steady number.
Do you have an anticipated time of construction through Pocahontas County? I know that the entire project is 2 years, but how long would you anticipate?
Well, we anticipate to start in after we get a certificate. So when I say that we would like to get our certificate in October of next year, that's our anticipated start time. And because of issues associated with invasive species and whatnot, tree cutting can only occur in the wintertime. So that we wintertime tree cutting, various locations like river crossings, road crossings, and things of that nature may take a 2-year time period. So it all depends on the types of properties that you're crossing. My feelings are it'll be a 2-year build in Pocahontas County.
Mr. Wilfong, if you have any other questions, I think.
Just one last question. I'll finish
People
up.
like, okay.
If the FERC application is approved, obviously that opens the door for eminent domain. Does your company support eminent domain, and will you use that if it comes down to it?
We work very closely with landowners and attempt not to use eminent domain, only as a last resort. And we have on record, typically we settle approximately 95% of our land cases without the use of the eminent domain.
Thank you all for the time. I appreciate it.
Mr. Missouri.